you're a guy who genuinely wants to respect women, this is for you. I'm starting a series called Accidental Ways That Men Freak Women Out. Even if you're trying your best, you might be doing some of these things, so take note. Today we're going to be talking about following women on the street, and I know what you're thinking, oh, I've never done that, I'm good. No, you 100% have, even if you didn't know it. Women constantly have to be aware of their surroundings in order to be safe, and all I'm asking is for you to do the same. If you are on the sidewalk in a fairly unpopulated area and there's a woman alone in front of you, you can do one of two things. Stop, pretend to check your phone, do whatever you need to do for a few minutes so that you leave some more space between her, and then start up and go at a normal pace. Or two, this is the better option, cross the street. If you are able to, just cross the street. This removes any uncertainty about your intention.
What does androphobia mean? Okay, right here. What is androphobia? People who have androphobia have a fear of men. Literally, that's all it means.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got two videos of your modern day woman, just crazy, man. You know, one chick, you got one chick, man, that's out here saying that misandry is made up. You really got people out here saying misandry is made up, and the word misandry is made to go against misogyny and to, it's they pretty much saying it's just made up. Let's just put it that way. And then you got another chick up here who's saying you could be simply walking behind a woman and they will automatically say, well, he's stalking, he's approaching me. And look, right? You can look at it one or two ways. You can look at it as her saying, hey, this is what can help you men out. But then also you can look at it as, hey, this is kind of stupid, because if you as a female, if you're walking, right? Let's just say we're walking in the store. I could be going to the same aisle you could be going to. I could be going to an aisle across from the aisle that you're going to. So it may look like I'm following you, but I'm not. And I'm always aware of that. Sometimes I become aware that, hey, okay, maybe I've been following her a little too long. Or maybe I've been behind her a little too long, and she might feel some type of way. So, as a man, I'm aware of that because I know the type of world that we're living in. I mean, when you're driving a damn car and you've been driving for a few blocks now, you know what I'm saying? And that same car been on your ass. You're going to be like, man, hold on, bro. And then, you be like, all right, let me go freaking make a detour. Let's see if they really follow me. Then once you start making a detour, the car drive on, you be like, oh, okay, we're just driving more than likely to the same spot. So let's go ahead and jump into this.
If you're a guy who genuinely wants to respect women, this is for you. I'm starting a series called Accidental Ways That Men Freak Women Out. Even if you're trying your best, you might be doing some of these things, so take note. Today we're going to be talking about following women on the street, and I know what you're thinking, oh, I've never done that, I'm good. No, you 100% have, even if you didn't know it. Women constantly have to be aware of their surroundings in order to be safe, and all I'm asking is for you to do the same.
Men got to do the same thing. We can get robbed. We can get stabbed up. I mean, so many things happen. I mean, men are victims of violent crimes. I mean, let's just put it that way. Men are victims of violent crimes. When it comes down to women only tend to get sexually assaulted, sadly, but women tend to get sexually assaulted. Why? Because, once again, easier target. But for a man, you're getting robbed, you're getting stabbed up. We getting so much shit happening to us, bro. So, you sit up here and say, hey, women got to be very aware. Men got to be very aware too. Men definitely got to be very aware.
If you are on the sidewalk in a fairly unpopulated area and there's a woman alone in front of you, you can do one of two things. Stop, pretend to check your phone, do whatever you need to do for a few minutes so that you leave some more space between her, and then start up and go at a normal pace. Or two, this is the better option, cross the street. If you are able to, just cross the street. This removes any uncertainty about your intention.
What does androphobia mean? Okay, right here. What is androphobia? People who have androphobia have a fear of men. Literally, that's all it means. Experiences extreme anxiety or fear of men. Even images of men bring on immediate phobia symptoms. This is my main issue with liberals and leftists. They all want the world to accommodate them in how they feel in their own insecurities. That's something I never understand. You get what I'm saying? Let me get this straight. So if a woman has a unhealthy fear of men to the point where I gotta go out of my way just to make sure she don't think I'm a threat, and women already think that about men in general, What are you talking about? And for those idiots who are going to be in my comments, just because a man is behind you, it don't mean he following you. This is why y'all don't get taken serious on this app. This is literally why. Because y'all have these crazy conditions that y'all want men to live by that will never happen. Are y'all idiots or what? So if a woman thinks I'm following her, I gotta stop what I'm doing, stop my day, stop the progression of my day and where I'm going because she think I'm a creep? She think I'm a creep? Are you kidding me? Oh, because your feelings are more important than my day and what I have to do. You are not the Queen of England. You do not deserve me crossing the street. Who are you? That is the epitome of entitlement. Who the hell do you think you are? Who do any of y'all women who agree with her think y'all are? Genuinely. The literal definition of entitlement. I literally cannot deal with these people. But if a man asks for a goddamn sandwich, he is a freaking misogynist. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And like you said, man, it is entitlement, man. So, and like I said, you can look at it one or two ways. The way I look at it as entitlement. I look at it as, man, look, why I gotta cross the street so you can go and reach your destination because you feel some type of way about me. Now, if we're in an alley and it's just me and you, okay then. But what are you doing in the alley? That's the biggest question. What are you doing in the alley? And then I heard, I was watching Daphne's live stream about a day or two ago, and she's saying she almost got kidnapped. Her father kept telling her to not take the cornfield, take the shorter route because nobody can see you. But when you take, when you take the longer route, it's out in the public, everybody and their mama can see you. So that's a prime example. Why are you going out in the alley at night? Why are you just going out by yourself in general? But at night, you know what I'm saying? So let's put it that way. But yes, that is entitlement because, like I said, I shouldn't have to stop my day. Like he said, he shouldn't have to stop his day to appease you. He shouldn't have to stop his day, and I don't even know you, and I gotta sit on here and make you feel comfortable. Well, what about me? Well, you're the man. So here's the thing, right? We can't say, but we're living in a patriarchal society when we got women out here saying, hey, you need to go out your way and make sure that I'm comfortable. I don't care if we don't know each other. I'm a woman. You need to make me feel comfortable. And that's how America works. You can't do anything to upset a woman because you do, you're misogynist, you're gay, and all this extra stuff. And they're going to put all these labels on you. And it's like, okay, I didn't ask for none of that. My intentions were never to do anything to you. I was just trying to get the more job. Now you trying to F me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm late to work because now I got to wait to cross the street because you got cars coming. So, time is ticking. So while I could have been to work 2-3 minutes early, I got to be work either on time or a few minutes late because I don't want to hurt a woman. And that's just sick, man. This is sick, bro. It's low-key sick, man. But you can look at it as a lesson. You can look at it as a teaching lesson because we do have women like herself in this world that will pull a Karen on you. That will sit up here. Why are you following me? Why are you following me? I'm just trying to get to work. No, you're not. You're following me. You've been following me for the past 2 blocks. So, it's just something to avoid. It's something to keep in mind. Now, as a man, if you don't want to do that, you ain't got to. You don't have to. It's your life. If you got something, you got somewhere you got to be, get to it, nigga. Forget that female. Forget her. She be alright. But, like I said, man, it's for women to say that they have a heart in the system when you literally have certain women that's sitting up here saying, because look, I'm telling you right now, she's not the only one who feels like this. I'm telling you right now, she's not the only one that feels like this because this is not my first time hearing about shit like this. You got plenty of women, man, that will sit up here and feel some type of way because you might be walking in the same direction they're walking in. But hey.
A made-up concept. Since when has hatred ever been a made-up concept? But historically speaking, it is a rather common practice to dehumanize a group of people in order to be able to justify the treatment of them.
So now I just happened to see that it was Drew, or I think her name Drew Buffalo or Drew Owafalo. But she be going back and forth with Fresh and Fit. She just happens to be a TikTok person or something like that. And it's not this white girl, it's the girl that's in the profile pic. Drew Owafalo, whatever her name is, she has a very, 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 very skewed way of thinking. She has a very skewed way of thinking. That's probably your purest form of feminism in your modern day society. That's like you can't get any more feminist than that. I'm just being honest. You can't get any more feminist than that, man. So Drew Owafalo puts, misandry is a made-up concept by men to justify their misogyny. So pretty much, misandry means the hatred of men, and misogyny means the hatred of women. I mean, we do have women who hate men, and Drew Owafalo is like, if misandry was a person, she would be it. She would be it. She hates men. She hates the fuck out of men. I don't care what nobody says. She hates the hell out of men. I mean, you jumping on Fresh and Fit and sucking a meat for what? You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I understand Fresh and Fit. They have a different way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Especially Myron. But for a lot of men, we think this way. We think this way. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of men. I ain't gonna say everything when it comes down to Myron and Fresh and Fit. But to some degree, we have same ideas. Drew Owafalo, all she would do is just pretty much just talk about how ugly you look and this and that and this and that. I mean, you know, hey, the list goes on. So then she says, misogyny isn't just getting your feelings hurt, you dumbass bitch. Laugh my ass off. It's a system of oppression. Women cannot oppress men in a patriarchal society. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and plus, like, and this is where you tend to ask, why do certain women, why do certain people, you know, become famous? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that Drew Owafalo has a check mark next to her name. Like, what are you famous about? Like, what are you famous for? You're famous for hating on men, right? So then when you have somebody like Andrew Tate, who's been banned for almost every social media site, it just appalls me, right? You could say this is a patriarchal society. You say this is a patriarchal society, but you got a man like Andrew Tate who literally stated an opinion, who's never said anything disrespectful to a woman or about a woman. Never does. His platform has nothing to do with hating women. All he's doing is just saying opinions and saying what a lot of men are thinking. But then, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they all say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and silence him. We don't need to hear from him anymore. But then you got somebody like Drew Owafalo. Like, people, are we serious? So we're going to silence the real and goddamn freaking continue to pump up the people, man, who doesn't bring anything to society? Who doesn't do anything? Oh, well, what does Andrew Tate bring? Well, from my understanding, man, he done put a lot of women in good positions to be millionaires. Andrew Tate has set plenty of women up to be thousands of naires, or however you want to say the word, and a bunch of millionaires. So, you know, so whether you like it or not, Andrew Tate has brought some type of value to this society.
You have money, why don't you give to charity? Maybe I do give to charity. I just don't put it all over social media. These people on Facebook, you see them. A guy who goes and gives $50 to a homeless guy. And then he walks away and goes, it just feels so good to give, you know. He just bought 18 million likes, $50. That's not charity, that's exploitation.
Romania has a lot of stray dogs, and I rescue stray dogs. So I've rescued maybe 100 dogs so far. So I take them off the street, I give them the injections they need, I microchip them, I feed them until they find a home. Because dogs have pure hearts.
Do you think she's a paid actor?
Andrew.
Yo, Aiden, Andrew, honestly, give me your masseuse's Bitcoin address. I'll send her like 100 grand. She'll never have to do that again.
You have Bitcoin? Bitcoin, you don't have? I'm gonna set you up because this baller here is gonna send you 100 grand. I know he wouldn't lie online.
I wouldn't lie. See, he thinks. Yeah.
He thinks you're all talking no game. He thinks you're all talking no game.
Oh man, you have no idea.
I hope not. I hope not. Like I would respect it very much.
He thought that I was fucking around trying to man up. I'll do it.
That would change her life, and I would love to see that. That would make me very happy.
Baby. I got it. Set her up. Just make sure it's going to her, not you or anyone else. Please.
Bro, she's giving you great massages. Why don't you change her life, bro? Come on, man.
But do you have any family members or children who understand Bitcoin? Your children have Bitcoin? Nothing?
Bro, if you set her up an account and like cash it out for her and like somehow set up a bank, like I'll send extra just for that. Like if you have an assistant or someone that can do that, I'll happily take. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll get someone on it now.
All right, add me on Discord. We'll get this done for her. I'm down.
All right, awesome.
That's nice.
Cool.
As for the internet, it's something that's happening on the street because there's people out in the street complaining. So it's the whole street, the internet.
Yo, just for the record, I can't add you. You don't accept friend requests. Just add me, and then I'll accept you, and we'll get this done.
Cool.
What has Drew Owafalo brought? Nothing. But yet, somehow, you know what I'm saying, she gets the check mark and she still stays on all these platforms, whereas Andrew Tate gets kicked off. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. So, you know, man, you know, you have the Rational Male and you have Fresh and Fit kind of debunk some of the dumb shit that she's saying. Like I said, she mainly just attacks you. She mainly just attacks your character and what you look like versus attacking the actual argument. So, you know, hey man, it is what it is, man. But y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe.